Hey, look what came in the mail. Fanatics, baby. Hey, look, man. Wifey took care of me. She went and got me something that I've been wanting. You know, I'm a Knicks fan. And we ain't been real good in a long time. But man, the most improved player in the NBA, Julius Randle, is making stuff happen. Now we got Kemba. Hey, don't get me started. The Knicks about to come out the East this year. But let's see what's in the box. That boy's authentic, baby. Authentic. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Julius Randle. Signed. 2021 Most Improved. Oh, stop it. Most Improved Player. The Julius Randle jersey. Man, this boy's about to go up in my room in a nice, right next to my Devin Bush. Right next to my Devin Bush jersey. Look at that. Look at my boy Julius. Hey. Man, I appreciate Jessica getting me that. I can't wait to put that up on my wall. Julius, let's take these Knicks to the finals, bro.
Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid. Oh yeah, trade and get paid, trade and get paid.
What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Trend Trading Academy. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. Today, I'm giving you a trade setup. GBPAUD. I'm showing you what I see for this week. You're going to actually get some trade setups here. It's not like a normal forecast video. I'm actually giving you a setup, but I'm also teaching you on the charts in this video as well, showing you a flag pattern, showing you how to trade it, and what to expect throughout the course of how a flag pattern unfolds and what happens if it rejects. There's a lot of things that go into that. So we're gonna jump right into that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell, get notifications every time I drop content. If you wanna become a student, get all the different value, the trade setups, the video library, the community, and all the other things we got going on, go to trendtrading.academy. Go there, become a student, join the team today. Let's take it to the next level. And if you want to get that merch, you want to get them shirts, hats, trading journal, go to tradinggetpaid.com. For now, I'll see you on the charts. All right, guys, so let's jump right into it. We're looking at GA 30-minute. You already know what I do. And I'm going to show you what's happening right now. I'm going to give you this trade. You guys should be able to get some money out of it either tonight or maybe even tomorrow. Probably going to be able to eat off this for the rest of the week, truthfully. And so I'm going to give you this little setup, and let's make some money. So first things first, we see that we have this big push to the bull side right here. And you can see we've been downtrending, but you see that we have a really nice push to the upside, followed by a push to the downside. Now, here's what's significant about this. When we get the push to the upside, you can see that the golden zone has, really not been completely touched yet. And when it pushed down, because it was a shallow retracement, we would expect this to continue up. All right. So anytime we see shallow retracement, either we're seeing a fake out and a push down, or we're seeing that we're going to see continuation to the upside. Now, once we had that shallow retracement, it pushed and did not form a higher high. So like low, high, higher low, lower high. So essentially we have higher lows and lower highs, which means what? Which means that we have this happening, okay? And when we know that when that happens, we have either a triangle forming, or when it comes on the end of a flagpole, we could essentially see a nice flag pattern form. So what we want to do here is this. First things first, when you drop your fib, it's important not to just look at the level to the top, but we also want to drag it out wide. We want to drag it to the top. You see this? You have your low to your high, but this trend line is important. That line on your fib is important. So I want to drop that just like we would a trend line. So you have your high and your low set, swing high, swing low to swing high, like this. But you also want your trend line to be there, because now you can see as it rides up and down this trend line. And what happens is your 12 and your trend line become almost like a pattern in and of itself. And so you end up seeing right here, you have flat top, ascending bottom, which generally means a push to the downside. But the flag generally means a push to the upside. So because we have confusion in the market right now, we think probably that we may get one more test giving us that true flag before a nice breakout. So everything looks really good right now. And so let's take a look at what we see. We actually had Pro Trader FX on YouTube, one of my subscribers. He asked, what was the significance of the 1240 and the 8860? Why do I use those? Well, here's the reason why. Because if you know this is your swing high and your swing low, or you swing low and you swing high, well, here's the great thing about it. Just like anytime we mark up a chart, we don't just drop a line, right? We don't just say one, boom, done, right? Because that's not enough. Because why? Because we know that Forex and in the price does not just kiss the line exactly every time. And when we're looking at an overall move 100%, what's important is that not only that we have a line, but that we have a zone. And so from 0 to 12, and then from 88, 60 to 100 become your high and low zones. And that is really when you're seeing a fulfillment of a pattern. So when we see a breakout past the 1240, we can expect for price to go all the way up to the 100, at least as a test. And in this case, I mean, look how powerful that is. We see that if it rejects that, we're talking about a 20 pip scalp, and we're looking really good. On the downside, if this were to reject and go all the way past your golden zone, well, we would expect it to go down to the 100. But, you see all this wick and all this area of liquidity down here. So essentially what happens is you have from here to here, look what you have. Right? You have the same thing. You have 18, 19 pips there. And essentially what you have is you have two zones at the top and at the bottom. This is the zone to break to the downside. This is the zone to break to the upside. And both of them give you enough area of agreement where you can get a true breakout. And once you have that, you can see whether or not price is going to continue with a higher high, or reject and potentially come down and give you a lower low. Now, as we look at this pattern forming, and we're looking at the real-time chart right now, we see the flagpole, we see this happening, we see it riding up the trend line, and we see the 1240 zone at the top that's being respected so far. Once we get a breakout, we can expect it to continue to test this trend line until eventually it has to break out one way or the other, right? What are we doing? We are capturing price. We're capturing the candles into a small area that we can see easy sniper entry breakouts so that we can get profitable entries in the market, right? And we can trade from zone to zone. If it breaks out here to the downside, take profit one would be the 2360, then down to structure around the 3820 and so on and so forth. These structure levels provide consistent areas of pullback where we can either buy dips or we can get out of existing trades. So what we want to do is we want to see what price does in this area right here. If it breaks, we're going to take it to the 100. That's going to probably happen tonight, that initial break. If it breaks to the downside, we're going to take it to the 23 and then possibly to the 38. That could happen even tonight. So by the time you watch this video, that probably will have already happened. But that doesn't mean we still can't trade, because essentially, again, what are we looking at? We have not only this side that we see happening, but we also have this side that we see happening. And because we see this area of consistency, this area of confluence, in order to break to the downside, it has to actually break through 2 levels of structure and even maybe a third. To get to the upside, it only has to break 2. So we think that price would want to go to the upside, but again, there's no guarantees in Forex. There all the time patterns get rejected. We see all the time in the market where a pattern has a flagpole, comes up and forms, and then supposed to break out to the upside. However, what does it do? It comes up, it fakes out, and then breaks to the downside. And what we thought was a flag pattern breaking out turns into a double top breaking down. Okay, so that happens all the time. That's normal. We're going to just take price as it comes, and we're going to find proper entry. I'm going to put this video out so we can see this together. And then as we see price move, I'm going to do another video showing you what price did. And I hope that, you'll be able to make some profit off of this. I will also post a screenshot in the community giving you some nice markups, so you have them, easy access without having to go through the whole video to find it. So I hope we can make some money on this week. This is a flag. Again, sometimes flags reject. If it does reject, it could turn into a double top. And let's just see what happens. We're not guaranteeing anything, but we're just looking at potential profit areas on GBPAUD. Let's make some money. All right, guys, there you have it. That's the trade setup. GBPAUD, flag pattern forming. It was coming from the downside, gave us a nice flagpole, showed us a little pullback, and it could be that we're looking for some upside now. It could be that we get rejected. I don't know. We're just going to take it as price comes, let price do what it wants to do, and we're just going to ride the wave, because that's what we do. We're surfers in the market, all right? So if this video brought you value, help me get it out to all these, a whole bunch of more people. And all you got to do is just like, comment, and subscribe. And that helps YouTube to basically boost my videos out there more, so more people can get more value. And if you want to become a student, go to trendtrading.academy. Be on the lookout for the next video where I'm going to show you what happened as we actually traded this pattern. And I'm going to show you that the analysis played out, all right? And we're going to see if we had a winner, a rejection, or whatever else. But we're going to show it all on the next video. I'll see you then.